Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning in once again to the Boiler Room. Today is going to be a good day. We got a lot of stock picks. I think it's pretty mixed up here. I got a few options for you guys. Again, like I said, a lot of the penny stock market is slow right now, and the money has shifted to the higher cap stocks. As many of you know, it is earnings week, so opens up a lot of doors for short opportunities when companies have bad earnings. That's just a kind of a thing. Good morning, Leonardo. Good morning, Julio. Good morning, Danny, Daniel. All you guys, thank you for joining in. So we got quite a bit to cover today, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of just get right into it, all right? We got a big watch list this morning, and actually I made a post here on Facebook not too long ago. It was more of just kind of a funny thing that an employee of Twitter just quit, and before quitting, they deactivated Donald Trump's Twitter account, and that's all over Twitter right now. And ironically, the last time I checked Twitter, the price was going up, which is very surprising. You'd think it'd go down, but hey, I don't know. I don't get it. So whatever. Yeah, DCIX had a huge monster short squeeze there. So here's the thing, right? Let's go into it. I got a lot of stuff to cover, so we're gonna go right into it. I'm gonna start off with the penny stocks today. We'll go from there first. So let's look at MTBC. All right, I'm going to go into a 1-year day chart. Now, let me get that out. Remove drawings, clear drawing set. Yes, yes. Okay, so MTBC had a very, very big day yesterday. It was a slow runner all day. It wasn't accompanied by a massive spike right away. It is a little bit extended from its support by about $1 or so. Okay, so I do see that this has the potential to keep running. Okay, it does have potential, maybe over $4 or something like that. This one does have potential. Right now it is above $4, so it has completely, oh, it's been above $4. All right, so my mistake. So it does have the possibility to continue running. We just want to see it break over 435 today, and I think this could continue running, okay? It had a great day yesterday in the sense that, oh, I don't have that one on my chart. There we go. It had a great day considering that it went up all day long, and it closed relatively high, close to its previous high of day. So we kind of want to see it follow this trend upwards, but over 435, we could be looking at a nice long for this morning. Can everybody see my computer screen right now? Or are you guys having trouble with that? Okay, cool. All right. So again, MTBC had a pretty good day yesterday. I think if we can get over a 435, we could see this continue running. Okay, and then all you got to really do here is look back at your daily chart. Right, look back at your daily chart, and then you'll see that it just broke through the $4 mark. Right, so the next real resistance point is all the way up at 544. Okay, well, is it going to reach 544? We have no way of telling if it's going to go that high. But what we do know is that the $5 mark is before that. So I think if MTBC has a good day today, and you're holding, your first price target can be around that $5 whole dollar level. That's where we can see a good run up till. If it breaks past that, then you can look to see resistance at 544. Okay, where is MTBC at? MTBC has a 4.85 million share float, so about a 5 million share float. It's a low float stock. This morning, it's only traded 6,000 shares volume, so that's really light. We want to see that pick up a little bit more. We want to see a little bit more volume come into the stock, okay? So that's all I got for MTBC. Next, I'll move on to DCIX. DCIX had a reverse split, or maybe even like 2 recently. But I mean, look at this, right? A DCIX had a reverse split from 28 cents. Now it's worth $4, right? Most reverse splits should not go up. They should actually come back down, because reverse splits are signs of weakness in the company, and they're not a good sign. And really, the price of the stock should come down. But really, what ended up happening is this thing got short squeezed. Shorts thought it was going to go down right here, so they piled in. Next thing you know, it started upturning. Shorts covered, shorts covered, shorts covered, shorts covered, and the price went from $1.56 all the way up to $3.40. Huge little short squeeze right there, okay? Yeah, and Julio, the float on DCIX is 252,000. So extremely low, extremely risky, and extremely volatile. So I don't know everybody's level of trading, their skill level or whatever, and I don't care to know. That's not my job to know exactly where you guys stand. It's none of my business. But this is going to be probably a pretty risky and pretty volatile stock. So I'm mentioning it just because of the moves that it has made, and I guess it is worth keeping on watch. For me, I think I'd rather see this come down. I think we are going to see it come down today, so I could potentially pile in a short. Okay, I could take a short on this. But what I don't want to have happen is me get short squeezed. So I think keep DCIX on watch for maybe over 420, right? You keep it on watch for over 420. Its trend, long-term trend is like this for the past day. Short-term trend is like this. So if it's going to continue down, it's going to break through this trend line that I just drawn. For it to really continue downwards, it's got to break through that. So again, DCIX is on watch, extremely low float, so you have to be very careful trading this stock, okay? Okay. That pretty much covers my penny stocks for today, unless something changes out of nowhere. I'll start here. SPWR was another stock that had a pretty good day here. Popped up, right? Then it ended up fading out. And now it's kind of just consolidating sideways, really. And so I'm just going to keep this one on watch. It's not on heavy watch, but this one is on watch for a potential short today. I just want to see how it acts. It looks like it's getting very weak, maybe like it wants to kind of fade out. That's really all I can give you. I don't have the most enormous game plan going into this one. But here's the thing, right? If it can't break through this trend line that you see drawn here, if it continues to follow this trend, then I could potentially short it maybe below $8.20, okay? Because it's just consolidating sideways. It's not really making new highs at this point. It's kind of just hanging out. So it is going to be on watch. Bobby, try moving your try putting your video quality on 720p. That might help clear things up for you a little bit. But you know, live streaming it kind of comes with that. It makes it a little bit hard every once in a while. So with that being said, SPWR is going to be on watch for a short potential below $8.20. On to the next one is XNET. XNET did literally exactly what I thought it would do yesterday, where we popped below 12 for a quick short before we got bought back up. Shorts got squeezed, momentum picked up, then we popped up to $13. I mean, it was almost picture perfect to what I had thought, right? It was just, I mean, that's not going to happen every day, but it just kind of blew my mind when it literally happened exactly as I thought it would happen. And actually, I went to take a position right here where you see this white line. I went to take a position there for the break over $12, perfect setup, and I didn't get filled. And so then I just didn't take the order. So that was kind of disappointing yesterday. That would have been nice. That would have been a quick couple $100, $400 or $500 in a matter of 2 minutes. So that was kind of frustrating, but whatever. So either way, XNET is going to be on watch, short seller watch list again for a short below $11. If you ask me, this is a very indecisive day and a very weak day. It put in a massive short squeeze, came right back down, didn't put any new highs, so now it's kind of hanging out, looking like the indecisive day. And I think that we're going to have a nice short below $11 today. But again, you have to be careful. Sorry, Raymundo. I'm sorry. You got to be very careful there. Now, again, be very careful on XNET if you're planning on shorting it below $11, because it's been very kind of indecisive, so you don't want to get short squeezed out, okay? So you can look for a short below $11 with the first target being right at about $10.50. It depends. It all depends. Sometimes I'll put in 3,000, sometimes I'll put in 4,000, sometimes I'll put in 12 or 15. But usually, at this point in my trading, I usually don't go over about. I'm usually right around like 10. I stay in between usually 7 to like 12,000 on a stock. That's just where my comfortability zone is right now. I'm sure it'll increase, but that's just where I feel comfortable with right now. Now, the broker that I use is all powered through Colmex Pro, and they have pretty good pricing. Next one we can take a look at is THS. I mean, there's so many plays here, guys, so I just kind of have to run through them very quickly, right? So get your pens, your papers down, and just get ready to write some stuff down. All right, so THS had bad earnings. It faded out over 10 points yesterday. This would have been a phenomenal short. If you were to short up here, just 100 shares, you would have ended up making $900. Okay, so you could have shorted 100 shares. Your position would have ended up being close to $5,000. You could have covered down at the $40 mark, and you would have made almost $900 with 100 shares. So with that being said, we could see a short continuation for a potential break through 40. So if the stock breaks through $40, you could see a potential continuation short, which would be very nice. So THS is on watch for a continuation short below $40. Tiva has already, what did it do? Okay, so why do I even have that on my chart? I don't want to have that on my chart. Remove drawings. Okay. So Tiva is very weak right now. Tiva could be setting up for a nice short below $11 with a first target price of $10.50. They had a bad earnings call, I believe is what it was. Yeah, bad earnings. They got hammered. I shorted it yesterday. Ended up recovering. Now it's fading out once again. This is setting up for a nice continuation short below $11. First target would be $10.50. NWL. NWL is another great one. This is where I made most of my money shorting yesterday. Bad earnings, short call. This one put in a low of $29.70. So with that being said, I'm going to be looking to short this for a continuation short below 30. It's already below 30, so maybe below the previous low of day of $29.70. Stocks like this have big range. Okay, so short below 29.3070. Oh, I'm let's see. Stock market gain. ICPT. Let's see. I'll take a look at ICPT. So, I mean, guys, there are just tons of plays there. Actually, ICPT looks good for a short. It does. It's setting up kind of good for a short. We'll keep it on watch. I mean, guys, I'm sorry. There's so many plays that I cannot cover them all. So with that being said, we have a couple minutes here. I want to spend this time to look over some of the stocks that you guys are considering. So you guys can leave them in the chat, and we'll do a quick run through over a few of the stocks that you guys are considering playing today, and you can hear my 2 cents. ISIG. Interesting. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so ISIG is interesting. As you can see on the daily chart, each candle is putting in a higher low, so it is technically uptrending. It needs more volume to have any significant move, and it has a clear resistance at $1.40. Is the price over that today? It is. Okay, so it is at $1.65. $1.65 is right. Okay, so ISIG is over its its previous resistance at $1.53. And okay, so ISIG is over its short-term resistance. Again, this is quite simple the way you would play these. You're going to watch it as it continues higher, and you're going to map out the pre-market high. As the pre-market high gets higher, you map out a new pre-market high, and you will look to buy over the pre-market high breakout on this one over about $1.65 at this point. But your breakout and your buying has to be accommodated with good volume and good buying pressure on the level 2. Without the good buying pressure, there won't be a breakout, it won't run, and then you have to pay attention to your ask to make sure that there's no signs of resistance coming up there, okay? So ISIG, it is a little light on volume. I wouldn't consider it to be the best play. It is light on volume. PYDS, that's a big one. PYDS is looking pretty weak here. I'd be very surprised. I would be very surprised if it actually runs again today. It had a massive run yesterday. I'd be very surprised if it were to run today. If it's going to do it, it's got to get over 350. It's got to break through 350, and then that's how we're going to see it run. So over 350, this could be good, but I foresee that we're going to see PYDS continue downwards today, okay? Let's see here. I've seen ARLZ pop up quite a few times. So yeah, ARLZ is uptrending a little bit. The only thing that I myself personally don't like about it is simply that it doesn't. It was trading on, not want to say it was trading on light volume, but if you look at this chart, I mean, it wasn't really trading high volume on 1 minute candles. So it became very choppy without clear chart direction. Not to say that it can't be good. It very well could be over $2. The price has to get over $2 to continue up. It is extended. So honestly, you have to first get over $2 today. It's right at $1.99 or $1.94. So it has to go over $2, and then just right above $2 at $2.12, you're going to have massive resistance. So in my opinion, the best opportunity for ARLZ is to wait, and it'd have to be above $2.14 or 15 cents for me. You know, I did look at Pandora. One second. Hold on here, guys. I'm reading some of the comments. LODE. Okay, looks like LODE's been mentioned a few times. We'll take a look here. LODE. LODE is a very low price stock. I wouldn't consider trading it. It's on a clear downtrend. Yeah, I mean, that's just it. It's actually heading towards a reverse split soon. So that just shows you that the company is not strong, not something I would be considering trading. I would stay away. Jill, J-I-L. A JILL could be good over 550. You could see like a nice little pop. Let's see. It's too light of volume for me to trade. It's not something I would recommend. The volume's too light, and it can be manipulated very quickly. Good morning, Dwayne. TRVG. Fifth request since sub 2 times today, 2 times today, 1 last Friday. Okay, top secret. What is it you need? Let's see. I don't. Wait. Oh, okay. OCRX. So that must be the one you're looking at, right? OCRX, top secret. Sorry, it's just there's so many comments, right? Okay, so it looks as if you're looking at OCRX. Okay. Sorry about that, my man. Okay, so OCRX had a pretty good day yesterday. Just like a quick pop, right? Had a nice little pop. Um, hmm. It's hard to say exactly because it is consolidating sideways. So it does have this nice little consolidation pattern. No, you're not blocked. No, no. So it does have this nice little consolidation pattern. I think, okay, so based on its support area from yesterday, right, we have the support at 160. The stock price really needs to stay above 160. If it falls below 160, it's probably going to turn for the worst. It has this small little resistance area in about the $1.74. So it could be good to potentially play a break above $1.74. So right now it's trading within a channel from 160 to 174. And that's just it. I don't necessarily think this is going to have an extremely good day just based on what it's doing pre-market. But again, I could be completely wrong. And so I think over $1.74, it might have a little bit of possibility. Yeah, you're right. Fresh pair. You're right. It didn't break like I said. It said it had to get over. What did I say? I think I said it had to get over. It was $1.73, and you're right. It never broke over $1.73 right out of the gates. It ended up selling off. So again, that's something you have to take in consideration. If it doesn't break of the pre-market high, it's not a gap and go strategy. And you can see there, it just didn't do anything. It ended up curling up for like a little bit of a U-shaped breakout right here. But you're right. Not every stock pick is going to go exactly as planned. Welcome to the market. It gets crazy. So again, that's something, whenever I recommend any of these, it comes down to your due diligence, and you have to make sure you see the value for yourself. If you go based on everything that I say, it's going to be very challenging to be successful in the market. And I apologize if maybe I'm not clear on that. So everything that I do mention, you have to take maybe with a grain of salt and just be very considerate of what it is that you're trying to trade. Yeah, dude, stocks don't always make sense. That's another great way to put it. So Yuma, maybe. Yeah, I looked at Yuma yesterday as well, but the volume's too light. You're not going to really get much price movement out of that. You don't want to trade things with light volume. UGAZ. Yeah, you know what? Pandora. I looked at Pandora earlier today, and that's the thing. It got crushed with earnings, and I don't think it's going to fall much more. But I'm not a huge fan of bounce plays because it's like, to me, how much room. You know what? It's not about me. It's about you guys. Yeah, this is the way I see it. I think Pandora had the bad earnings, and it's dropped so much that you could potentially see a bounce today. I think a better bounce would be right around $5. I think this has the possibility of continuing down to the $5 mark. $5.28 is kind of a random spot for the stock to catch a support level at. I think $5 is going to be a better bet as far as a support area there. And now we have APL. So I'm not a big fan of super high price stocks, but if you guys like Apple, Apple's doing pretty good today. Shop. Let's see what Shop's doing. Shop's doing okay. I don't trust Shop. I really don't. After Citron Research, the report on them, I'm not a huge fan of them. So that's all I got for you guys this morning. Top secret, I'm staying away from HMNY. HMNY is causing too many heartaches. I do have a tutorial on level 2. Is fresh pair. It's going to be one of your most important things that you need to learn when it comes to trading. Level 2 is just a huge, huge tool. Without it, I don't think I would be a good trader. I really don't. You really kind of need it. So that's all I got for you guys today. A quick rundown that's really on my watch list is THS, TEVA, SBUX, JUNO, SPWR, XNET, NWL. And that's pretty much it. Yep. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, exactly. So once again, that's all I got for you guys today. So also remember that it is Friday. So when it's Friday, things tend to not work out as planned. It's a little bit choppy in the market, maybe even a little bit of hesitation from traders, and the follow through usually isn't there. So this might be a good day to kind of scale back on your orders, take a little bit less share size to kind of minimize the risk that you'll be taking while trading on Fridays. Fridays, for whatever reason, are bad days. People don't want to hold positions overnight, so they sell them. People don't know what they want to hold overnight, so it becomes Fridays are usually a weird day to trade. So good luck to everybody, and be very careful out there. All right, cool.